Hello and welcome back to my channel. By the way, I massively appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me recently, as my channel is still very new. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by mid-June, so please subscribe if you enjoy the content. Anyway, let's get into it. In today's video, we're discussing why buying Qubic now is a perfect opportunity to make millions in the 2024-2025 bull run. In particular, we are looking at all the super bullish upcoming news and updates about this amazing project over the next few weeks. Firstly, I wanted to start off on a bit of a side note. Nvidia has recently surpassed the market cap of Amazon and Tesla combined. This suggests the enormity of the artificial intelligence market at the moment and will no doubt pave the way for huge gains in AI crypto projects like Qubic, which is creating its own artificial general intelligence powered by a combination of CPU and GPU mining. Right, so why is the Qubic price dumping at the moment then? Firstly, this is because Qubic had a massive pump whereby its price increased by 500% during late February and into early March. So a natural decline to the downside after that is very normal and healthy for the price movement. Looking more short term, in early May, Qubic was listed on a range of exchanges such as Gate and Ascendex and a few others. Usually in crypto, exchange listings often create a very short term dumping due to a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event, which only lasts a few weeks usually. That's what explains this short-lived peak that we can see in the chart here, whereby people were buying up the rumor of an exchange listing and then selling once the announcement came out. However, we have now hit a range of major support bouncing off this area here, and we are looking to recontinue our upward trajectory very soon. Intelligent investors make the most money when they are greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy. Right now, we are at a price where some in the Qubic community have become fearful. Today's video will prove that this is the perfect time to buy now at this low and amazing discount, and consequently give us the opportunity of making huge gains. Despite the recent dumping in price, there is a lot of bullish news coming up for Qubic. Particularly, it is the Qubic ecosystem which is exploding right now, with a whole range of projects that are very close to launching. By the time this video drops, the first ever meme coin built on Qubic would have launched, called CFB, which is a meme built around the founder of Qubic known as Come From Beyond, aka CFB. Additionally, QX is the first decentralized exchange being built on top of the Qubic network, and it was very recently launched, but the user interface is only now getting implemented in the coming weeks. This user interface will allow many more users to be able to utilize the DEX, which ultimately is very bullish for Qubic, as it is a strong sign that the ecosystem is building and growing. Arguably, one of the most bullish factors about Qubic right now is its genius token burn mechanisms. Burning tokens means that tokens are taken out of circulation forever and effectively destroyed. That increases the scarcity and therefore boosts the value of the token due to simple supply and demand. Qubic burns coins in a number of ways, such as through people using the QX DEX, as well as through IPOs which are conducted for every new project being listed on Qubic. Most significantly, right now, as I record this video, we are halfway through the IPO auction for the upcoming My Last Match video game. This will be the first ever Web3 video game built on top of the Qubic network, and it emphasizes this idea of how the Qubic ecosystem is growing in all kinds of areas, even crypto gaming, which is ultimately very bullish. Currently, so far, 200 billion Qubics is set to be burnt by the time the auction comes to an end. However, the likelihood is the majority of the bids come through in the last day or so of the IPO, so we could be seeing a few trillion Qubic being burnt just through this IPO alone. Previously, from only 3 IPOs already, Qubic has burnt 11 trillion coins, so it's very plausible that My Last Match IPO could burn a few trillion as well. This is extremely bullish, as I mentioned earlier, since when supply is burnt, the price of the coin will automatically increase since it is more scarce. Therefore, the more Qubic we can burn in this IPO, the better. That's not it though. It has been teased among the community that another project is set to be launched soon, called Q Launch. This will be the first ever launchpad on Qubic. Effectively, a launchpad in crypto is a platform for teams to raise funds and create liquidity for their upcoming projects. This Q launch will mean that it's very easy and efficient for developers to create projects built on top of Qubic, therefore giving great potential for the growth of the Qubic ecosystem, which again is incredibly bullish. Just like My Last Match, Q Launch will also have an IPO, which is most likely going to take place at some point in later June, which will mean that even more Qubic coins will be burnt, sending the price soaring upwards even further. I do believe this is your last chance to buy Qubic at these extremely cheap, discounted prices. Having a look at this very interesting fractal made by Micro Weller on Twitter, he compared the chart of Qubic following its exchange listing on Gate with Casper's chart a year ago following Casper's listing on Mexi, and the similarities are remarkable. We can see 3 weeks down, then a slight uptrend, followed by a slight recovery, and then a movement back downward. Right now the Qubic price looks very similar to Casper's when it was bottomed out, which could mean that this is the bottom price for Qubic, and in a very short period of time, especially with the MLM burning tokens on Wednesday the 5th of June, we could soon start seeing a reversal, and by the end of June and into July we could be retesting all-time highs for Qubic. To add to that, some community representatives have already said that they are in talks with 5 new exchanges to list Qubic, 2 of which are tier 2s, another 2 are highly regulated European exchanges, and 1 more is an African/Asian exchange. Ultimately, the more exchanges that Qubic lists on, the greater number of customers it is available to, which consequently means greater adoption, which in the long term would force price upwards, as well as putting it one step closer to listing on a main tier 1 exchange. All in all, I am extremely bullish on Qubic for these reasons, and I believe that it is a great time to buy right now as the price is at such a perfect discount. At the peak of the bull run, I do think that Qubic will likely 30x to 90x from here, but for a more detailed price prediction, check out this video I made. And if you want to learn more about the project itself, watch my Qubic Explained video to find out why it is one of the best AI projects out there and why I am so bullish on it. Anyway, that's all for today. It's a shorter one than usual, so let me know if you enjoy this length of video. Please subscribe if you're new, like the video and comment if you found the content insightful or useful. Follow me on Twitter at TommyDoesCrypto for my latest daily updates on the crypto market. In fact, this video was voted by you guys over on Twitter, so keep an eye out for more polls so you can vote which video you want me to make next. Anyway, see you in the next one. Bye bye.